Hey, good morning. Sorry about my delay. Somebody, one of my children, stole my stand that I put my phone on when I work out, and I couldn't find it. These people that I live with, these roommates of mine. And it was Riley. It was the good kid. Hey, buddy. Good morning. All right, let's get going. Hey, good morning. How are you? Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. I have a stand that I use to mount my phone. It never moves. It's always sitting right exactly where it is right now. I walked in this morning to start, it wasn't there, couldn't find it anywhere. I was yelling at my kids, but the kid who took it and had it in his room is gone to work, so I didn't know where it was, so I found it. So it's a little late, sorry about that, you guys. So, how are you? Welcome back to another Moo Sesh. Remember, as always, as we get started, to take kind of a mental or a mindfulness approach to the warm-up, where you're sort of noticing how does your body feel, any kind of tight, stuck, I like to say stuck spots, like your lower back, maybe your hips. Are you sore from yesterday? Are you tired? Are you feeling energized? Did you sleep well last night? Did you sleep not so well? I did not sleep well. I had a really late night of baseball. Last night again, tonight again. Tomorrow morning we leave really early to go to Ohio because my son plays tomorrow in Ohio. So a lot of baseball this month. I'm in the States every weekend for the next 4 weeks. So this weekend we're in Ohio for baseball. Next weekend is my big adventure to New Hampshire. And then I have 2 more tournaments in Pittsburgh and Michigan for the following 2 weeks. So it's going to be a busy next few weekends. I'm hoping to still be able to do 3 sessions a week. Man, I hadn't even really wrapped my head around how much I have in July. So I'm going to have to be very strategic with my time and my training. But I'm hoping to, a lot of it's just going to depend kind of on the game schedule. Like if I'm having to travel on the Thursday, what time do I have to leave? Originally we were going to leave tonight, sorry. Gosh, I constantly want it to be Wednesday this week. The last 2 days. We were going to leave tonight. And Dixon has 2 games, and we decided not to leave tonight. Leave really early tomorrow. It's just always a crapshoot, especially with school being over and it being a long weekend. I'm not sure how busy the border is going to be. I guess we're going to be crossing at Detroit, so hopefully it won't be as busy as maybe the other one. Woo, my back is tight. I need to do my yoga. My hip feels good though. How is everybody feeling today? It's raining here. Thought it was supposed to rain later, but let's get the rain over and done with. We got baseball tonight to play. All right, so I'm going to add a hop at this point. Here's the other thing I want you to be mindful of is that the first round that we do is always low to no impact. And that's perfect for you if you're a beginner. It's perfect when we're starting our workout to just move gently and slowly and gradually into higher impact. But if you're more comfortable and just at a point where you're wanting to keep it at low impact, for whatever reason, whether, like I said, you're a beginner, or maybe you're coming back from something, an injury or an illness or just some time off, You can keep it at low impact and not add the hops like I'm doing right now. Oh, I heard a bird behind me. There's no judgment, there's no criticism. You're not behind, you're not losing out or missing out. Oh boy, my legs are tired today. Culmination of training, I suppose. So getting those heels up. I learned yesterday Jen Sharp does not like butt kicks. That's hilarious. I am totally with you, Jen Sharp, with the high knees, 100%. Butt kicks I kind of like. But I guess I can see why. Well, I was going to say, so don't, feel like you're behind. Don't judge yourself. Don't criticize if you are modifying anything. As we go into the workout and through the session, you feel free, take the liberty of modifying or even completely changing anything I'm doing that is not in your wheelhouse yet, right? I made a video the other day of 3 of my favorite moves for beginners. One was air squats, one was inchworms, and one was butt kicks but without the jump, much like we do in the warm-up. And Betty commented on it, and I said, hey, remember, this is what we used to do our workouts. We used to do a lot of that stuff because we were beginning, right? So we were doing things that were in our scope, and then gradually you'll adjust to those and you can add. So never feel like you're in a rush to get to any given place, right? I got home from baseball last night. I couldn't sleep. I was just too wired, too stoked. Dixon played. His little team. At the beginning of the season, I said to Chris, I don't even want to come to these games. They were train wrecks. He played a higher level last year. He got bumped down a level for this year, which I was kind of angry about, but anyway, we'll shelve that. I was still angry about it up to very recently. I just didn't feel like he deserved to be cut. I feel like keep going, my hair's just falling out. I feel like he's a pretty gifted athlete actually, and I'm not saying that just because I'm his mom. All my kids are definitely athletic, have talents and gifts, but I would say that Dixon has something very special. So I was like, even the kids are like, oh, everything just comes so easy with Dixon. I just couldn't imagine he got cut, but anyway, that's a whole another story. And you guys know I believe everything happens for a reason. And in the time when things happen, when they seem unfair and they seem unjust, and it's not the outcome that you wanted, right? It's not what you foresaw, and you think you were slighted or you were wronged. Almost always you weren't. You're just fixated on what you thought was the path. I was talking to a teammate of mine yesterday. We were talking about this, like how when something happens that you didn't expect, let's say you didn't get the raise, you didn't get the job, didn't get the promotion, you didn't get the guy, whatever it was, you feel this sense of loss, right? Like, because in your mind that thing was yours, but yet usually, and by usually I mean like always really, that thing wasn't meant to be yours. There's something, like if you're like zeroed in on that thing, there's something over here that is waiting for you to turn your head and see, this is what's waiting for you, right? Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's us that creates the importance of that thing in our minds, and we own it, and we think it's ours, and it's like, no, that wasn't the right path, and the universe is trying to steer you in a different direction, and you're like, no, I want to go this way. That's how our minds work, right? So I'm training, I've been working on my mind for the last couple of years to, when things don't go my way, think, okay, what am I not seeing? What am I missing? So there's something over here. Hey ladies. Hey Yvonne, is that good morning in Dutch? If it is, it's so cute that you did that. I keep seeing everybody traveling all over the place to Europe. One of my friends just got married, went to Paris as her honeymoon, and another friend of mine went to Italy, another friend of mine went to Greece, and I am dying to do some traveling. I know I do a lot of traveling, but I mean outside of North America, that's not something I typically do. Okay guys, we're gonna do, you know what, we're gonna do tabata again. I'm really sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I feel like blabbing today and not thinking. So we're gonna do upper body and we're gonna do tabata. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna start with rows. I know we always do rows. You can use a bench, use the floor. You know what? No, we're gonna do plank rows. I've been meaning to do these for a while, and today we're gonna do them. So you're gonna grab a set of weights, dumbbells, we're gonna be on plank and we're gonna row. We're gonna do one side at a time. Anyway, my long story there. Okay, let's get into our rows and I can keep talking. You guys are like, no, make her stop talking. Oh, it's hot in here today. It's muggy. All right, ready? Okay, one side. So, anyways, beginning of the season, I was like, I can't even watch this. This is like a total train wreck. I just can't do it. I'm gonna do this. I forgot how much I disliked these. No wonder I keep skipping them. Anyways, lo and behold, would you believe that his little team, and I shouldn't have ever doubted this because my husband is a very talented coach, but I didn't realize when Dixon started this year with a new coach is how amazing his coach is, the head coach, the AA coaches. And so again, like the reason I was sort of saying to you guys, things don't happen the way you want or how you expect and you feel lost. And yet, somehow, I'm not enjoying these today at all. Somehow, everything works out the way it's supposed to. Well, lo and behold, both coaches, the two of them together, Chris and Jeff together, are like a power couple. Like they're so good, and so what's happened is they've actually turned this little team into just magic. They are absolute magic to watch. They have this chemistry amongst them. The kids that weren't so good. Are we there yet? That's only way. So not liking these today. Probably means I should do more of these, right? Take my own advice from yesterday. So the point of the story was I went to watch his team last night. It was an 8:15 game, so it didn't end until 10:15 or so. We didn't get home till 11. And I was so pumped. Like it was just this, just watching what's happening with this team is so fun. The kids that are really good are helping the kids that are struggling, the kids who have no confidence and who dire need of just attention and somebody pouring belief into them. You know, you're seeing them rise. Oh my God.
Whose idea was it to do these today? Are you guys loving these or hating these as much as me? Because I'm hating them.
Hating every second. Almost there. This is the last set, I think.
Could go through the front door.
You can go through the front door, because I'm on camera. Hi. My sister and... I like your shirt. Oh, thank God those are done. Oh, that's cute. Super cute. Good Morgan. Are you supposed to pronounce the G's? Do you pronounce the G's? Okay, so we're gonna still do rows. We're gonna do another set of rows. I'm really wanting to work on back. We're gonna do side plank and we're gonna do like this next. But I am going to grab a lighter weight. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think, what is happening? Like, my hair is going nuts. So yesterday I did, oh my gosh. Yesterday I did a little clip, live clip in my stories, sharing my eyelash woes. I had a lot of people reach out and say really kind things, which was nice. I think that people were understanding that, like, you know, we all have that thing, right? Like that thing that we're self-conscious about that kind of has this terrible hold on us. Like I said yesterday, whether it's your legs or your arms or your tummy, like, would you ever go out running in a bra top? Maybe that's my next feat. Okay, so we're gonna be on side plank and we're gonna be lifting. I'm not sure I'm gonna like these anymore. And we're gonna consider, Betty, this part of our planks for the day. Okay, so you're on so you can stack your feet like so. I don't know why I grabbed the heavier one. And you want something light for this. And you're lifting. We're gonna have to drop the weight. So having that foot out in front gives you a little more stability. Or you can stack them like this. You can hear snap, crackle, pop in my spine right now. I'm grabbing a lighter weight, guys. I was feeling very lofty with that one. Okay, other side, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Oh, that's better. That 2 pounds makes a big difference. So lifting, this is an advanced move, you guys. So if you are a beginner, what you can do is just hold side plank instead of doing the lift. Or you can modify that even. You can hold side plank. You can do the lift with just your arm, like no weight. No, I'm gonna have to go even lighter. These are hard. Don't do what I'm doing today, guys. lifting with the core. This is going to be great core training to stabilize that body while you're lifting that weight. And then other side. It's funny, are you guys finding one side easier than the other? So last night, Dixon played at 8:15, so he goes early with Chris. So Riley, Grayson and I were arriving at the field. He doesn't usually lead off. He was leading off yesterday, so he was the first batter, which he doesn't usually lead off. So we were walking up to the field and looking at him, and we were all saying, "Is that Dixon?" Dixon is quite noticeably smaller than everybody else on the team, and he's very skinny. He's like a little string bean. We call him like a little skeleton with skin. Freakishly strong, I might add. But anyway, you see the batter, and he's this skinny little guy, and we're like, is that Dixon hitting? And then this kid hit this bomb to the outfield. And we're like, well, that can't be Dixon. Dixon doesn't hit like that. Dixon's hitting's been coming along, but he doesn't hit like that. And there we see him running the bases, and Dixon's also very fast. And the kid bombed around the bases like his pants were on fire. Made it to third. Did this little like, I don't know, weirdness that he does. Yep, that's Dixon. So he was fired up. Okay, we are gonna do rows, guys. So let's see if I can get a actual quality set this time instead of laying on the ground like I did for that last one. Working back, we're working hard on our back, our core and our back. Yeah, he hit this bomb. It was so awesome. But then, okay, let's go. Now, if you don't have a bench like me, which you maybe don't, you can use a step, table, a chair. You can do these on the floor. I don't think I can be trusted to use the floor today. I'll just lay there. I don't feel bad, you guys. Like it's not that I'm just just distracted today, I think. That's all. I don't have my head in the game. So it was a very exciting game. Like he hit this triple, and then honestly, I said to Chris, I haven't seen Dixon play the way he played last night in probably since before COVID. And it's not because he hasn't been playing well, but he just had this like extra, like, you know, when you talk about high vibrations, like somebody with high vibrations, like he was like electric. And I'm not saying that because he was my kid, or is my kid. I'm just, like, everybody was captivated by him. Like he's a little bit of a crowd favorite because it's like he morphed, like he's all in. He's 100% in that game. There's no ego. Like if he makes an amazing play, he does it, he moves on. It's all business to him. He's just really fun to watch. But the cool thing was, it wasn't just him. There was, a handful of players like that last night. It's just they were just captivating to watch. It's like, you watch those sports teams on TV, and some of them have just this, they really capture your attention. And, I'm watching some of the players that were struggling. Like, you can see their confidence soaring, and it was just, I came home and I was just so pumped up for them. So happy for them. And I could good sleep. So I was just so excited. He did take a ball in the face last night. Oh my gosh. And I had a mom moment where I have this saying in our house. He's the youngest of 4 and he's cute. And, you know, everybody loves him. And, you know, he gets away with stuff because, you know, I always used to say, oh, he's just little. Like they used to say, well, how come Dixon doesn't have to do this? And how come Dixon gets off the hook? And, well, he's just little. So they always tease me for always saying, oh, he's just little. And last night, he is just little. Like, he is littler than everybody else on the team. Oh my God. 2 more. I thought we were done. What's wrong with me today, you guys? He took a ball in the face and he went down. And he doesn't go, I've never seen him go down. Like, one time when he was little, he broke his arm. And we didn't know for 3 days. And before you judge me for being a bad mom, he hurt himself, but he just carried on with life. Like, he had a broken arm and he was still playing basketball, he was still playing catch, he just used his other arm, he just didn't use that arm, he just went on, he just does things, he's a tough little thing, and he got hit in the face with the ball, he went down, he laid there for a second, and a second too long, and my heart stopped, and I wanted to barf in my mouth, and I wanted to jump out of my chair and run onto the field and be like, check on him, because I was just like, oh my God, he's just little. He's so little. And my boy, and I was so like, it took every ounce of me to stay seated in my chair and not react. And my son beside me was like looking at me like, Mom. And everybody in the stands was like, oh my God. He was fine. He laid there, apparently, he told me after, he couldn't see for a few seconds because it hit him right in the eye. He had no vision. He was like a little bit seeing stars. Okay, so we've done good solid workout on our back because the first 3 were really all about our back muscles. We're gonna do some chest now. So we're gonna lay on the ground, we're gonna do our presses and our flies as one set. So start there. See, I hadn't planned on doing tabata. Tabata is my kind of like, not cop out, but it's like it's what I go to when I need, it's like going to do your favorite route when you don't want to run. And you're like, okay, I can just go do this. Kind of like that idea. Okay, let's go. Tabata is just like, it's easy to mentally get through, is I guess what I'm trying to say. I had planned something a little different today, but not today, ladies, sorry. I am not even on this mat right now. Okay, so that's our first one, and then our second one is going to be flies. You can totally use a bench if you want to for this. Okay, and flies. I say I worked so hard yesterday. I finished, hard is relative. I finished our session yesterday, and like I was telling you guys, we have a big site-wide sale, which literally has never happened. We have a sale like that on Cyber Monday, historically, and we've done this sale in the past for like 4 hours. Or I think one year we did it for 4 hours. We had to extend it because we broke the site. Because it was so busy. Because how awesome is it when like, oh, it's like my favorite type of sale. Like when you go into a store and like, it's like Boxing Day, right? You go into a store or Black Friday and everything's on sale. What the heck did we just do? I feel like we're supposed to. I don't know if we just did these. I don't think so. it's just like you can grab, like if you're going to the mall or like you're going to your favorite store and you can grab all the things that you had your eye on but you never grabbed because they're never on sale. So it's that kind of sale, right? And so I sat down at 10 and I don't know where the day went. Before I knew it was like 4 or 5 o'clock. Super grateful. I mean, obviously love helping my clients. I love, I just love it. I get such a high from it. I stocked up myself, did a little bit of shopping. So anyways, like I was just, I don't know where the day went yesterday, and it was like dinner time and time to go to baseball. We leave for Ohio first thing tomorrow morning. Like I think we have to be on the road by 7. We probably should leave earlier than that. So I gotta get everything packed today. The nice thing is because we're going to the States, like if we were going somewhere in Ontario, I would bring all of my food. But since we're in the States, I kind of using that as an excuse not to have to be quite so organized with food. Here's my new go-to, you guys, though. If I'm traveling or on the road, I figured this out when I was in Utah. Boiled eggs. I know you probably are all like, yeah, I do that all the time. I had a bit of like an aversion to boiled eggs. I'm not a boiled egg. It's not that I don't like them, it's that the look of them grosses me out. So I don't find them very appealing. So I just don't eat them. But when I was in Utah, I got them more out of kind of like just to keep things simple. I thought I'll just suck it up and eat them, like that way I can get my protein in without worrying about meat, right? And they keep well. And I also wanted, I think that's 8, right? If it's 9, I got my weights again. I'm ready for about food, God. Oh my goodness. I wanted to try them as run fuel, as hiking fuel. Anyways, that's become my new go-to. So just a tip in case you haven't figured this out yet. 2 things that I take when we're traveling. I'm gonna grab boiled eggs that are already boiled from somewhere, probably. I suppose I could take them really, couldn't I? I could probably take eggs across border. And they're little mini cans of tuna, like they're little single-size servings, and they're in olive oil. And if I have those, all I have to do is combine them with either you can buy like a salad, like if you're out, like sometimes it's hard to find good food, but you can always find like a salad, like just a basic salad, and then you can throw the tuna on with the olive oil, and it can serve as dressing, or throw the egg in there, and you've got a really filling meal. Or, okay, we're gonna go to these guys next. All right, let's go. So all weekend, this weekend we had baseball, and basically I was running, and then I was doing my run, and then I was running straight to baseball. It's like, oh my gosh, I need to have food, because if I don't have food and I get hungry, then I'm gonna make poor choices. So this is a great tip I just took. And the thing is, you guys, eggs, I know they actually don't really need the refrigeration that we think they do. I remember Ina Gardner on the Food Network said that you can actually leave eggs on the counter for, I don't know how long, but like a day, days? I don't know. If you think about it, they sit in a chicken coop, don't they? I don't know. I just know that it's not like taking like chicken and you leave chicken, like, it's not like taking other things. The tuna cans obviously are good because they're packaged. And then what I do is just grab or bring some veggies and some fruit. And I'm a big fan of Mary's crackers, if you haven't tried those yet. Like, not because they're like, oh my god, the most delicious thing in the world. I like the taste of them. I don't mind Bretton's, actually, are not too bad. But Mary's crackers, I feel like there's not a single ingredient in them that isn't worthwhile putting into your body, right? Whereas Bretton's, well, most crackers are garbage, right? Like, and I generally advise stay away from anything that comes in a package, anything. But my 3 tips, because protein, fiber, water are the 3 keys to staying full. And staying full is the key to not overeating, indulging, whatever, right? 5 minutes. See, Grayson's like, it's my turn to work out. He has a schedule. I was 5 minutes late. Oh, we were supposed to be resting. Okay, go for 10 more seconds. I was late because of Riley. It was all Riley's fault. 2 more, I think, right? Yeah, 1 more either side. So, anyways, nuts, like some almonds. So if I can take those things, I know I can stay full. And staying full is the key to me not going to, like Monday night, Riley played in North York, and I didn't have time to pack or grab food, and I got there, and I had to go buy food because I knew I'd be starving partway through the game. And I went and got Harvey's because that's all I could find. I don't tend to eat fast food, ever. So that's not a typical thing. I can't actually remember. Harvey's is actually pretty good. I was impressed. I was actually really impressed with, I think from now on, that's where I would go for fast food if I was, typically I go to Tim Hortons, which is awful. Not only in quality, but their service and they're just laughable. I went one night to get a sandwich and they had no food. They said, oh, we have donuts, that's it. I don't understand how you have no food. You're a fast food restaurant. Okay, so we're gonna finish with core. Grayson's waiting for the garage. So we're gonna do sit-ups and plank rockers. Oh, he just went for his run. So I'm running down the street. And then you guys can do your iron will. What are we missing? Push-ups. If he's not back, I'll do the iron will with you. Actually, it's not even 10 o'clock yet, so he's early. Okay, sit-ups to start. Alternating touching feet. 2. Okay, so we need squats, push-ups. We've definitely got our planks in. We definitely don't have to do that. We've gotten our core in for sure too. We're doing core anyways because you know what I'm going to do because I don't feel like switching back and forth. We're going to do 4 sets of these and then 4 sets of plank rockers. So happy to be done today. Five minutes. 5 minutes. Just hovering out there. You can come in if you want. This might be on camera. So next week, actually, I will be fine for all 3 workouts because I'm leaving for New Hampshire on Thursday, but it won't be, probably 9-ish is my goal. Last set of sit-ups, and then we're going to go to plank rockers or hip dips. podcast is what I'm thinking. Feeling days today. Okay, plank hip dips. Okay, so rotating dip, dip, dip. Both my kids started new jobs today. Riley got a job at Costco, I think I told you guys. So he's off to orientation. And Renelle started at a local golf course, Betty. She's working at a golf course. I wonder if she gets discounts. Maybe I should take up golfing. I don't think so. maybe in a couple years when I retire from, actually, you know what? I used to listen to a podcast. There's this thing called speed golfing. I'm not fast, so I wouldn't be very good at it, but basically you take like a extraordinarily fast runner. Well, those are the people who do well. They're scored on the minutes it takes them to run to the next green or whatever you call it, and then their golf score. So it's quite interesting because to run fast, you know, your adrenaline's high, your heart rate's high, you're pumped up, and then to golf effectively, you have to calm yourself right down and go into that sort of Zen state, and you have to go back and forth between these two opposing, you know, nervous systems. And so it's just incredible what some of them are able to do, like, because they're able to run like a 40-minute 10K and execute a golf game at the same time. Like, so I thought, well, that's a fun way to play golf, but is that 3 or 4? Do we have one more? Or are we done? Okay, so 10 squats, 10 push-ups, 10 burpees. I'm not going to leave you guys hanging. Okay, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push-ups, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I started trying to do chin-ups, you guys, on my tree outside. I did 3 yesterday. My goal is to get to 10. 1, 2, unassisted. 3. I was happy I could do any. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Woo! Oh, thanks for joining me. Another one in the books, ladies. Way to go. Have an awesome day. See you next week.